Did you know that certain everyday foods might be silently sabotaging your sexual health? After 60, your intimate health depends on much more than hormones. It actually starts on your plate. And here's the worst part. Many of the foods that harm your sexual performance the most are the ones that seem harmless. Or even healthy. In this video, you'll discover 5 foods that directly affect libido, blood flow, and even hormone production in men and women over 60. If you want to keep your intimate life active, pleasurable, and free of frustration, stay with me until the end. And of course, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below. Which food do you think affects sexual health the most? You might be surprised by the answer. Food, share 1. Refined sugar. Refined sugar is, without exaggeration, one of the worst enemies of sexual health after 60. That sweet coffee or harmless pastry, they cause rapid spikes in blood glucose. The problem is that this triggers insulin surges, which over time lead to insulin resistance, chronic inflammation, and even vascular damage. And why does that affect your sex life? Because erection and arousal depend on healthy blood flow. Sugar damages your blood vessels, reduces nitric oxide production, critical for vessel dilation, and restricts blood flow to your sexual organs in both men and women. Excess sugar also contributes to belly fat accumulation, which is closely linked to reduced testosterone in men and hormonal imbalance in women. Bottom line, the more sugar you consume, the less desire, power, and sensitivity you'll feel over time. Pro tip: cut back on sodas, processed sweets, and stop sweetening drinks. Use cinnamon, cocoa powder, or stevia as natural alternatives. Food number 2, processed meats and cold cuts: ham, sausage, salami, bologna, hot dogs. They're convenient and tasty, often found on breakfast plates, but they're a direct attack on your sexual health. Why? These products are loaded with saturated fats, nitrites, and chemical preservatives that increase inflammation and damage blood circulation, which is the foundation of a healthy sex life. They also lower testosterone production, the key hormone behind sexual desire in both men and women, though in smaller amounts for women. Worse still, these meats increase the risk of metabolic syndrome, a dangerous trio of high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and insulin resistance, which quietly destroys sexual performance. Bottom line, eating processed meats frequently is like slowly strangling your vascular system. No blood flow means no libido, no erection, no pleasure. Pro tip: choose clean proteins like eggs, boiled chicken, grilled fish, or lean red meat cooked at home, without additives. Food number 3, alcoholic beverages. Just 1 glass of wine is good for the heart, right? You've probably heard that. But when it comes to sexual health after 60, things are very different. While small amounts of alcohol may help you relax, regular or excessive drinking disrupts both the hormonal and nervous systems. Here's what it does. Reduces testosterone levels, which impacts libido, energy, and even mood. Damages the liver, a key organ in hormone regulation. Impairs erectile function by affecting nerve conduction and blood flow to the penis and clitoris. In women, it can decrease lubrication and sensitivity, making pleasure harder to achieve. And for seniors who often take daily medications, alcohol can interfere negatively with drugs for blood pressure, diabetes, or anxiety, further harming sexual performance. Bottom line, too much alcohol turns short-term pleasure into a long-term cost, low libido, poor erections, and emotional disconnection. Pro tip: if you enjoy wine, stick to 1 small glass twice a week. Avoid hard liquor, heavy beer drinking, and never use alcohol to compensate for a lack of desire. Food number 4, refined vegetable oils. You might think you're making a smart choice by cooking with soybean, corn, or canola oil. But the truth is, these ultra-processed oils are quietly sabotaging your sexual health, especially after 60. They undergo harsh chemical processing, stripping away nutrients and leaving toxic residues like hexane and industrial solvents. They're also high in inflammatory omega-6 fats, which in excess disrupt your body's balance and lead to chronic inflammation, which restricts blood flow to sexual organs, hormonal imbalances, harming testosterone and estrogen production, belly fat accumulation, linked to low libido and erectile dysfunction. It's as if, with every meal cooked in these oils, you're feeding a cycle of inflammation and metabolic slowdown that chips away at your intimate vitality. Bottom line, refined oils don't just add weight, they age you internally, clog your arteries and drain your sexual energy. Pro tip: replace them immediately with healthy fats like extra virgin olive oil, cold-pressed coconut oil, or ghee. These protect your vessels, fight inflammation, and support hormone production. Food number 5: sodas and artificial drinks. Few things are as harmful, yet as common in seniors' diets, as sodas and boxed juices. Even zero sugar or diet versions are dangerous. Here's why. High levels of sugar or artificial sweeteners spike insulin and lead to insulin resistance, reducing hormone production and impairing sexual function. Sweeteners like aspartame and sucralose directly affect the nervous system and lower libido and sensitivity. Dyes and preservatives trigger inflammation, harm gut health, and disrupt your microbiome, affecting nutrient absorption and even mood. Plus, sodas alter your blood pH, weaken bones, and dehydrate the body, which directly impacts vaginal, lubrication, and erectile performance. Bottom line, every sip of soda speeds up vascular aging, lowers your desire, and weakens your sexual response. Pro tip: swap these drinks for lemon water, cold hibiscus tea, or fresh homemade juices with no sugar. Proper hydration is key to a healthy sexual response. How to naturally restore your sexual health. Now you know, lack of desire, erectile issues, dryness, and that feeling of being switched off aren't normal parts of aging. In many cases, they're the direct result of harmful eating habits. But the good news, you can change that, starting today. By cutting out the 5 foods we covered: refined sugar, processed meats, excess alcohol, refined oils, and artificial drinks, your body will start to improve blood flow to your sexual organs, naturally balance your sex hormones, reduce inflammation that blocks pleasure, and most importantly, reignite your interest, sensitivity, and sexual well-being. Simple steps you can start today. Drink more water and natural teas, prioritize home-cooked whole foods, use healthy fats like olive oil, avocado, and nuts. Take light walks daily. Movement boosts blood flow, and if possible, talk to your doctor about hormone and metabolic testing. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these foods do you consume the most today? Have you noticed changes in your body because of them? Leave a comment below. Your story could help others. And of course, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone you care about. Sexual health is part of total health, and it can and should stay alive, joyful, and fulfilling at any age.